Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Ball carrier.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. Walker. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
The ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's another 2nd and goal this time. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
28-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers nothing.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they are going for it. Herbert now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll come out in the pistol. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Back to throw. Walker. And this is caught by Allen for a Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, and the Bills will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Complete to Keenan Allen.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Going on the ground with Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, Allen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts
At the 31.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's 4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Walker. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
37-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The Chargers 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 19-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run again with Walker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. No chance. Chance. Hey, home. Middle. 56 the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Alert.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This will make it into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen, they'll roll him out right. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
That's caught out wide by Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check. Lucky.
Here's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
On first down, it's Walker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And here's a handoff out of the gun. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 49. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. Middle. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Motion.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Another carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. It's complete. He's got Gronk. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
55. Play 56. 52.
From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Allen on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back now in Buffalo. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
To number 81,
Mike Williams, 31 yards. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
Stephen Gostkowski for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gostkowski with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Play action. Now it's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime
right.
we have a
That's right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on first down. Walker, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
7-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Watch out, watch out.
Now Allen to throw. To throw on 3rd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
43-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On first down, Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. On 2nd down now, it's Walker. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. He may try and run for this. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, 35 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Point after, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this certainly a key moment in this game. Trailing by 3, fourth quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, and they stick with Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Now Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
56, right there, 56. Here we go.
On third down, it's Walker. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. That's taken it around the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Running on first down, Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brought down by A.J. Klein.
Once more, here's Eckler. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Win the rep, let's go, right here.
To throw is Allen. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 40. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. 31 yards there and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
At the 3-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. It's Eckler again, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
All right, here we go. The field goal unit staying on the sideline here in OT. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's a touchdown in overtime, and they are marching on to the playoffs. The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. Davis and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.